Alright, good morning. This is the video everybody been waiting for. I'm sorry, I'm just now posting it, but I had to make sure I think about everything that I can include in this video. And I just didn't want to keep posting stuff back to back before more people can look at the last video. But this video, is basically relating to the QC $1 Million Bowl. Some people call it $1 Million Bowl, some people call it Stripper Bowl. But anyways, this is my experience for how I felt working there, how they treated us, how much money we made, the real truth, what was really going on. Not what you see posted on Instagram from these blogs or whatever, but really like what actually went on. So the first thing I want to clear the air with is we don't know exactly how many girls it was because they wasn't trying to tell us basically. Like we kept asking, how many girls is it? How many girls is it? They wasn't trying to tell us how many girls, but from what I've seen, it was at least from 275 up to three something girls, and that's a lot of girls. It wasn't no 400 girls, I know that though, but it was at least between like 275 and 3 something girls. And the second thing, people keep saying it was $320,000, like because they calculate 325 girls and we all got 1,100 apiece. First of all, let me tell y'all this right now. That was way more money in that building than $320,000. Let me just clear that air. And y'all gonna understand why in a little bit. First of all, before we even got there, we had to sign a contract. First of all, it was 2 different contracts. The first contract, when you got there, we signed that, and then it was like, oh, don't worry about this contract because we gotta write up another contract. So basically, y'all made a mistake in the first contract, and then I had to write up another contract for us to sign. So that was the first issue that went wrong. Like, it was way more money in there. The contract basically said you cannot get nude, you cannot dance on people. Well, you cannot dance on customers. Customers cannot touch you. You're not allowed to touch customers. You cannot pick up money. And I think it said no bags on the floor. And you are considered a go-go dancer. And you will be paid a fee. That's what the contract said. Oh, and let's not forget, the contract said also you will get paid 30% of whatever you make. Well, the club will get paid 30% of whatever you make. So y'all gotta understand, we don't know how much money was in there, but if we got $1,100, that was after they already took the 30% from us. So we really didn't make $1,100. Like the club really played us. We supposed to have made at least like 3 bands. But because the club took 30%, which they really took more than 30%, I'm gonna tell y'all why. They really just played us. That's why we ended up with $1,100. And some people in the comments was like, well, how much did you pay to work? Some of us paid $350. Some people paid $500. Some people paid $600. Let me tell you why. The whole weekend, it was supposed to be auditions Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Supposed to come from 5 to 10 at this club called The One. And they supposed to pick girls from there. I feel like they probably did pick girls from there. But I also feel like they was using that audition to promote the club, to promote The One. And I say that because when it's finally, the Monday of the Stripper Bowl, when that came, I went up there around 3 o'clock just to see could I work. Because I went to the auditions. I didn't get no text or no email. So I'm like, shit, I'm about to go up here and see what's going on. And mind you, in between time, I have somebody already up there just saying, y'all just come up here. They just got to stand right here. They not shaking nothing or whatever. So I get up there. We just sitting there. They not even worried about the emails they sent out, the text messages they sent out from the auditions. As long as you had your money, as long as you had your $350 to work in a certain amount of time frame, They was gonna let you work, which was good for some people, but then it wasn't, because that's how we ended up with so many girls. And then another thing, I was up there at like 4 o'clock. From like 4 from like 4 to maybe 6 something. The house was $350. And then I guess girls start hearing about how they was just basically finna let everybody work if they got the money. So girls kept coming and coming and coming. And then that's when you had the promoters, you had the people on the side who really wasn't running it, but they was there directing girls. That's when they was like, well, if you got this much, I'll let you work. They was stealing right there. Another thing, let's see. Okay, so another thing, we had to be at the place at 10 o'clock p.m. that night. I don't know where for, because when I tell y'all, we didn't get on the floor until like 2 o'clock in the morning. But I guess I can understand why we kind of got there. We got there at 10 o'clock. We had to wait on the floor. Then they had to call your name to verify that you paid. Mind you, why they in the middle of calling our names? Girls are still walking in. Girls are still paying to work. And these are the girls that's paying a whole bunch of money to work. Like, I'm talking about, at this point, they paying like $500, $600. So, yeah. They call your name or whatever, and you either get a blue wristband or a green wristband. I got a blue wristband, and a lot of girls got green wristbands, and it was just mixed. People are saying if you got a blue wristband, you was ugly, stuff like that. If you got a green wristband, you was really bad. Let me tell y'all something. It was a girl with green wristbands that was not all that, but because of the color of their skin, because they was real light skin or white, you got a green wristband. Or because of who you knew, or if it was two dudes passing out the wristband. If you was cool with one of them, they would have gave you a green wristband, not a blue wristband. So that blue wristband, green wristband mess, it mattered, but to a certain extent, it did not matter. And let me tell you something. The girls with the blue wristband, for sure, it was hella bitches with blue wristbands that wasn't ugly. I feel like if you didn't go to the auditions or something, you just slide through, then they probably would have gave you a blue wristband, because I'm telling y'all, they knew who was finna work and who wasn't about to work. It was tons of girls with blue wristbands that was bad. Cause I'm sitting there just looking at everybody. I'm like, what's going on with this blue wristband, green wristband? Cause at one point they was like, well, we're gonna explain later, which they didn't end up explaining until we actually got on the floor. But yeah, so the girls with blue wristband was not ugly. Let me clear it up, cause I'm damn sure not ugly. And there was a whole bunch of more girls that was bad as hell with blue wristbands. Majority of the girls with green wristbands, you either was light skinned or white or foreign, or you had your body done. But it was a lot of girls with blue wristbands who this also applies to. But you could just tell like the type that I'm trying to describe. But to be honest, everybody with a wristband, like whether you had a blue or green, majority of the girls in there was very, very pretty. Okay, so the next thing, we get the wristbands, we go to the back, we get dressed, we back there for like an hour and a half. Then we finally get on the floor. First of all, the event started super late. I feel like we could have been on the floor. Stop, baby. Come here. Come here. We could have been on the floor way earlier and making way more money, because we started off late. But anyways, when we finally got on the floor, we figured out what the blue wristbands and green bands was for. Basically, if you had a green band, if y'all seen the videos or my last video or anybody else's videos where they was throwing money at QC, Cardi, Young Miami, all them, when it's all them up there, basically if you had a green wristband, you could have walked up there with them. And if they picked you or whatever. But everybody still was splitting the same money. And I'm going to get to that too. Basically, if you had a green wristband, you could have walked up there. But why I said blue wristband and green wristband don't matter is because it came to a point where they announced, okay, I need all the girls to the floor in front of the stage, regardless of if you got a blue wristband or a green wristband. So everybody was on the floor. You still had girls up, but at that moment, it didn't matter. I feel like the color of your wristband did not matter unless you was trying to get in the section to where the celebrities was at. That's the only reason how it mattered. Like, it didn't matter. Another thing, people saying, well, did some girls get paid less than $1,100? Did some girls get paid more? At the end of the night, when it was time to collect our money, which took forever for us to get, like, the owners, the promoters, whoever was in charge of that, first of all, they talked to us crazy. They was doing us any kind of way. Like, at the end of the night when the event was over, they was yelling at us. They was like, don't touch no money, don't do this, don't do that. Which, okay, I could see why they're saying don't touch the money, because we all ended up counting the money at the end of the night anyways. But they was just really talking to us any kind of way, like we was trash, like we was nothing. Like, first of all, if it wasn't for dancers being here, there wouldn't be no event going on. The dancers made the event. Who you gonna throw the money at? The audience? The customers? It was for strippers. Like, don't talk to us any kind of way. Don't do that. Don't handle us. I hate when people be trying to do that. But anyways, when we got to the back, we discovered that it was customers stealing. It was dancers that was working that was stealing. They was, oh my gosh, when I tell you, they was swinging girls out left and right. They was throwing girls out. We waited so long until like 12 o'clock the next day to leave, because once it was over around 5 o'clock, we had to go to the back. They had to check all of our bags, because they said if you had one, we're going to confiscate them. That means you was stealing. First of all, what about our money that we came here with? Mind you, majority of these girls, including myself, we was working that whole weekend in Miami. And you telling us that if we got big bills, if we got ones, you about to take them, but if we got big bills, you can keep them. First of all, let's be clear. They really was trying to steal. They was trying to steal our money. Like, so they ended up going through our bags. I had like, what, $50 in ones, which I'm glad I kept the rest of my money at my hotel. I always been like a certain amount to make sure I have enough to eat or whatever, which I'm glad I bought that. But anyways, I had that much amount. Some girls had like 500, 800, 1,000 in ones in their bag. And they talking about something, well, if you don't, they basically was like, all the money that we collect out your bags and big bills, we just gonna add it to the pot. What? You gonna what? You gonna add it to wet pot? Because first of all, we already know y'all stealing our money. So you said you want us to take our money that we made the whole weekend and add it to the money we gotta count? Fuck no, you got us bent. So they was like, you can either do that or you can leave and forfeit your money. So some girls was like, shit, I'm out to leave. And other girls was like, you're not getting my money and I'm still getting a cut. So that's when girls start getting thrown out. It was this one girl, she had blue hair. And what y'all see in the last video, she had blue hair. And it was time for them to check her bag. They checked her bag. Let me tell you something. Y'all know if a girl was stealing or if a girl was stealing. Because if you a dancer, a lot of dancers do this. Like at the end of the night, you just throw your money in your bag. Or you got money already wrapped up. That's what dancers do. And then you count your money when you get home. The girl in the blue, they was trying to take this girl money. A lot of dancers didn't know what was going on in there. But I was right there in front of it. That was that girl money. She was not stealing. Like, you could tell that was her money because she had money already wrapped up in between it. Like, that was that girl money. She did not take that money. Now, to the other girl with I think she was real dark skinned, and the video that y'all see of them snatching up and taking out, and they had her bag, and you see all the ones in her bag. With her, I don't know if that was her money or if that wasn't her money, because I don't know her. I wasn't in front of it when it happened. I came on the aftermath. But basically, they was just trying to say that wasn't her money, that she was stealing. I think they was trying to say that she didn't have a wristband. So basically, they took all of her money that was in that bag, and they threw her out. But the way she was turning up and talking to them, like if y'all really look at the videos, it sounded like that was really her money. But basically, y'all, they was just trying to like get as much money as they can from us, like just basically stealing our money. So, okay, before we even got back to where our money was at, picking our money up, they was already in the back taking our money. So we get back on the floor where we was dancing at, and it's time for us to count the money. This is another reason how I know, well, how everybody know that they was stealing. So we was in groups or sections, like it was a lot of bags. It probably was like 10 plus garbage bags that full of ones that we had to count. Some thick bags full of ones that we had to count. So we're in groups counting the money. Instead of us just stacking the money, like we had to count them in hundreds, put a rubber band on it or a little 100 band on it and stick it to the side. They was coming around the whole time like, oh, y'all got ones? Put them in the box and then they go count it. The promoters were stealing money. The security people was stealing money. They stole a whole box of ones. Like, they was stealing money. Y'all, this event, like, it was fun and stuff, but it was just, like, thieving. Like, people was really just thieving. And back to the customers that was stealing money. I was on one of the poles dancing or whatever. Like, you know, when you up, you could see people stealing money. Y'all, I kid you not. The first person I seen steal money was a guy. This guy had y'all know the little Walmart bags when you go to the store, little Kroger's bags. He had one of those. And was basically, it's funny, but it's not funny. He basically was just kept picking up dollars and put them in the bag and closing the bag and stuffing the bag in his pocket or on his shirt. I'm just standing there like, are you serious? Like, this can't be what's going on. So then I get security. I'm like, can you get him, man? Can you get our money up out his hand? Because he's stealing our money. So then security wanted to really snatch the money for him. I'm pretty sure that guy had a whole nother bag in his stuff and was still picking up money. They should have kicked him out. Okay, another person I seen stealing money was this girl. She told me, all the money landing on me. Girl, the money landing on everybody, but are you a dancer? Did you sign a contract? Did you have to pay a fee to work here? No, so why are you taking money? Like, that's stupid. A lot of people was like, well, shit, it was way too much money in there to not be taking money. If I was there, I would have took money. Y'all, when I tell you we got there at 10, it was this one customer with her purse. You know them big purses, waiting to take money. The security, the floor people, nobody was worried about that because guess what? No matter how much money was left after everybody else took their money, they was going to get their cut regardless because they did not care. That's why they wasn't enforcing people about stealing our money. Customers should have never been allowed in there with some big bags. And then when it was time to go, you should have got checked. You shouldn't been able to leave out of there with bags, purses full of money. I'm talking about, it was customers leaving with full of money. Like at the end of the night, we was not me, but I'm saying we because as like dancers, they had to fight customers because they really was trying to leave out of there with our money. Hey baby. Hey baby. Some of you might be like, well, that was a lot of money. I would have took some money too. Y'all gotta understand, being a dancer or whatever you want to call for this event, that junk not easy. Like, that junk is retarded and disgusting for us to be working and you got the next person want to just come in and steal our money and you not working for it. If that's the case, I might as well go to your job, take your paycheck with your name on it and go cash it because that's money, because that's a whole lot of money and I can't give up this opportunity. I need to go do that since y'all think it's okay for us to have came in that event and was just picking up money. Like, that's not okay. And for the people, I'm really more disappointed. Like, for females, okay, you expect that from a female. But for guys, you got whole guys stealing money. You was a guy, a male, a man, and you're stealing money from females. Like, what? You lame. You very lame. And I don't know what to say. Like, that's just sad. And then you had other guys walking around telling they girls, oh, you need to pick up the money. What? So basically, y'all just came here and paid y'all little interest fees to come in here and steal money. That's not good. Like, that was very aggravating to just watch people just pick up your money. I was snatching money out of people's hands. Like, don't play with me. Like, we all gotta spend this, so we need all of our money. Like, put that down. And then They was getting mad at us because we was snatching the money. How you gonna get mad? This our shit. This our event. They're throwing the money at us, not y'all. All right. So, but a lot of this stealing stuff could have been prevented. First of all, no customer should have been allowed to go up to where the post was at in the first place, because that's where majority of the money was being thrown anyways. And then besides that, you should have had a security person in every section, at least 2 security person in every section, watching the customers, watching these people, making sure they're not picking up our money. Y'all want to watch us? Y'all should have been watching these customers. And 3, this event was just so unorganized. Like, it was just unorganized, y'all. Let me just say that. Which was very annoying. Like, that's what, when I tell you it was so much money in that room, that's how everybody who was there, they know we were supposed to have made way more than $1,100. Took home way more than $1,100. Like, yes, $1,100 is still some money, and like, I don't know, that's something. And basically, like, we wasn't even working. We didn't have to get naked. We didn't have to show no booty, no breasts, none of that. We was just standing there shaking our booties. Well, majority of us was, because some girls wasn't even doing nothing. They wasn't. They was just standing there looking. Some girls was just walking around, talking to people. Some girls really wasn't doing nothing. So it was like, okay, $1,100. But no, it was way more money in that room. We should have had way more money than what we got. Another thing is, that was like, well, some girls would sleep when it was time to count the money. This is my view on it. We already was in that bitch over 12 hours. Some of us longer than that. That was a lot of money to count. We was already tired. We was hungry. They didn't give us no food. We had to buy our own food. The food truck they had outside ran out of food. Oh, the food truck was trying to tax us too. Like, we got a salmon patty and a cucumber salad. I don't got a thing. Oh, yes, I do. A cucumber salad that came in something this big for $20. What? Because y'all ran out of food? We was like, well, can we get 2 salmon patties and that for $20? No. Everybody was in there trying to get money off of somebody. Everybody in that bitch was trying to tax and eat off of us, which was annoying. But anyways, hey baby, back to the girls that was sleeping. I can understand why they was sleeping, but then again, it's like, shit, we all gotta count this money, so you need to help us count this money too. Like, if I gotta count it, you gotta count it. But before they even gave us the money, we was sitting there just laying down, going to sleep, because they wanted us to. We was tired. Like, they already was talking to us crazy, doing us any type of way, thinking they could just manhandle us. Like, no, that's not cool. So y'all gotta understand, we was tired. And then that video that's going around with that little song saying girls are stranded. Let me not say nobody was stranded. That clip you see, that's a clip of us waiting in the back for them to let us out there to start counting our money to go. That's what that was. That wasn't a video of us being stranded. Now, it probably was some girls at the end of the night that, what? It probably was some girls at the end of the night that didn't have their money to go home, or that missed their flights. Mind you, a lot of girls missed their flights. A lot of girls got charged more by their hotels because checkout is at a certain time. We didn't leave out of there until 12 o'clock, so just imagine what time, 12 going on 1. Just imagine what time some girls got back to their room. Like, this junk was just really crazy. What else? A lot of people come in saying, so you really made $750 after you took out the house. We really made way more than $1,100. Let me just say that. When I say some girls made $1,100, some girls made less, some girls made more. Let me tell y'all something. It was 2 lines. This is how unorganized it was. First, we got so crazy, the girls got so riled up that the police had to be called. Like, we called the police on them because it's like, y'all not gonna be able to be thinking y'all can talk to us any kind of way, thinking y'all about to steal our money. So when y'all seen the police outside, the police from our last video talking to us, it was because we was not playing with them. Like, y'all not about to sit here and say y'all not about to give us our money or do us any type of way. And it was at one point, they had people walking around with guns. What you was gonna do, shoot us? Then you was gonna get sued. You was gonna sit here and shoot somebody because they sit here asking you about their money. Like, they literally had guns. You had a guy to the side pointing, basically practicing just in case he had to shoot one of us. Like, are you serious about some money that wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for us? You doing all this to protect your money. Okay. But this is another reason how we knew it was way more money. The people at first, it was like 5 of them up there counting the money, situating the money. You okay? Yeah. It was like 5 of them situated up there counting the money. Them like 5 or however many people, they left. It was like people that had left. And we like, where they going? Like, what's going on? We not about to get our money. So then them people came back with probably like, I think it was like 2 or 3 bags full of ones, them bags and ones that y'all see on QC page. They came back with those bags. We like, oh yeah, y'all really trying to play us. Y'all trying to play us. Like, y'all really taking our money type stuff. So anyways, it ended up being 2 lines for us to get our money. It was a line on this side of the room and a line on this side of the room. And they started passing out money. Some people was like, oh, girls with green wristband got paid more money. Some people got paid less. No. In that room, everybody, if you went up there and got your money, you got paid $1,100. This is how some girls got paid more money, which I was finna do, but I could not get this X off my hand fast enough because I waited until the end to get in line and go get my money, so the line was already cut down and you couldn't do this. But I salute the girls that got in the line twice and got $2,200, because guess what? We really supposed to have like 3 bands, and this is how you know that they had enough money, more money to give us, which is, I'm really mad about this, y'all. It was a few girls that got back in line. They put an X, one side put a red X and the other line put a black X. All you had to do was just wipe the X off, go get your money and get in. They'll put another X on your hand. This is how you know that they didn't give us all of our money. If you equally divided the money amongst us, how in the fuck did you have money left over? How was there money left over for us to be able to get back in the line twice? How? To get extra money. Because y'all was stealing from us. But kudos to the girls that got back in line twice. I'm really happy for y'all because they played us. Like, if I had a chance to get back in the line twice, I'm literally over here like with the X. Like, it was a permanent marker X. I didn't have no wipe. I didn't have nothing. I couldn't go to the bathroom because the bathroom was all the way on the other side. I was gonna put makeup on it because I had makeup in my bag, but that wasn't gonna work. It was gonna smear. But kudos to y'all because that was a smart idea. You know about to play us. We already there. Was there for a long time. What's $1,100 to some girls that spend way more than $1,100 to get there? What's that? I mean, yeah, that's some money, but what's really that when you know you're supposed to make way more money than what you made? I'm gonna just say that there. So yeah, so some girls did. All the girls got $1,100, but some girls did leave with more money. Another situation. Stop, baby. Another situation where how you would have got more money is if the people in the section, they paid you big bills in your hand or they cashed out you some money. Just straight like that. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real. They told us not to do this, but it's just like, you can't control that. Like, if somebody want to cash out you some money, they want to cash out you some money. Or if you meet up with somebody afterwards, I'm pretty sure some girls met up with some people afterwards, and they give you some money, they give you some money. But for majority of the part, we all left with a minimum of $1,100. Now, for some girls, that's like, oh, that's y'all say. I don't know who's saying they got paid less than $1,100, cause I don't know. That gotta be a lie. Everybody got paid $1,100, at least. Let's see what else. What else are y'all asking? It was way too many girls for this event. It should not have been that many girls. It should have been a cutoff time. But because they was getting a little 350 or 600, 350 plus max fee for letting girls work, they didn't care. They didn't care about how many girls worked because guess what? They was gonna get their money regardless. But a lot of people was like, oh, it wasn't $1 million in there. Y'all can't bash. A lot of people bashing these celebrities. First of all, without them, it wouldn't have even been an event. Like, it would have been an event, but it wouldn't have been as much money as it was. So please, y'all need to stop doing this. Y'all need to stop bashing QC. Stop bashing Cardi. Who else was there? Diddy. Everybody else that was up there in that section, I said growing. Everybody else that was up there throwing money. They did their thing. Like, they didn't have to come in there and throw the money that they did, but they did. And I feel like they really looked out for us. A lot of people like, well, dang, y'all don't even deserve that money. Y'all don't know what we deserve. It's some of us, regardless of if we got kids or not, but some of us, some of them girls probably don't got a place to stay when they go back home. So they coming out here on a leap of... Here. Some of them girls coming out there on a leap of faith. It was girls that actually, like, some girls deserve the money. I mean, you had some girls that didn't because they thought they was just better than everybody. Thinking because they had a green wristband, they was the shit. Oh, they don't got to deal with this. They don't got to count money. But no, like, QC and the rest of them, like, I really appreciate them. Like, I thank y'all. If y'all watch this video, probably not. But if they do, or if anybody in they can't watch this video, I appreciate y'all for even coming out and throwing the money that y'all was throwing, because guess what? Y'all didn't have to do that, but they did. I feel like they was giving back to us in a sense. Some people were saying it was a tax. It was a tax write-off. Like, it was for them to be able to write this off on their taxes. Regardless of what it was if it was a tax write-off or not, they chose to use this event as, if they chose to use this event as that, guess what? They still was giving back to girls. Like, girls are still making money. It's a lot of girls that have never even worked and seen that much money before. Like, so y'all need to stop saying that. Like, stop saying, oh, why they spending their money on that? Is it your money? Is it your money? Why you counting their money? That's their money. Like, don't count their money. And then another thing I want to address is people saying, oh, we stupid for even going. We wasted our time. I didn't waste my time. I don't know about the rest of them. Well, a lot of people didn't waste their time. I didn't waste my time because guess what? Monday was not the only night that I worked in Miami. I worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That's 5 nights. I had 4 other nights to make money. So I didn't waste my time. Like, I had a good weekend. It was straight for me. Like, it was really a fun weekend to work. Like, for me to leave Atlanta to come down there, I felt like it was worth it. But for some girls, it wasn't, because some girls went down there broke anyways. Some girls went down there and already didn't have no money. So y'all gotta remember that too. But I hope I'm not leaving nothing out. I hope I'm including everything. If I left something out, just comment below and I'm gonna include in my next video, because I gotta wrap up my nights from working in Miami. If I left out anything, just let me know. I'm trying to make sure I did it. But basically, yeah, y'all need to stop coming for us. Like, stop coming for us, dancers, and stop coming for the celebrities saying they wasted their money. Because I'm pretty sure if you could have been there and found the way to be there, you would want to be there. Like, no, chill out with all that. Chill. We deserve the money. Majority of us deserve the money. Whether it was $1,100 or it was more, whether it was whatever it was, like, we deserve the money. That's how I feel. Baby, that's my son in the background playing though. But yeah, stop coming in and saying strippers are this or strippers are that. Y'all don't know us. Y'all don't know what we go through. Y'all don't know the stuff we gotta deal with, the words we gotta put up with. Like, y'all do not know us. So I mean, everybody entitled to their comment, but I hope I clear a lot of stuff up for some people. But overall, this event was very fun. It was very lit. Like, it was money everywhere. Then you got to see artists perform their song and you're dancing to their song. Shout out to QC and his whole team, Cardi B, everybody, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for coming in, throwing y'all money. Y'all did y'all thing. And that's basically just it. Like, if y'all got more questions, comment below and I answer them. But I hope I answered majority of y'all questions in this video. I'm out. A lot of people like, so y'all only made this amount of money. First of all, shut up. Like, some of y'all don't even make this much money for your regular paycheck. We make this junk in a day. Like, y'all was supposed to have way more money, but y'all gotta understand, they stole money from us. So for those of y'all like, y'all stupid, no, you're stupid.